Hey guys, Kitch here with GP Knives. I'm here with Seth from Civivi. We're going to take a look at some of the new stuff they've got coming out in 2023.
Yeah, we got a good new lineup. This is just a little portion of what it is that we have coming. We always release models throughout the year, every single month. We're looking at right now some prototypes that we have available that we know will be coming out within the next 6 months or so. First up, we've got our second collaboration with Peter Carey. This is the Gordo. Super thin, lightweight, a little heavy because of the stainless steel frame. But I'm told that after the prototype phase, we're going to be moving to some micarta and some G10 and other types of scales that'll be a little bit lighter. But check out the profile on this guy.
Very cool knife. I love Peter Carey's designs. Big fan of a lot of the stuff that he's done and his customs. It's cool to see it come into kind of a more affordable line too. I love it.
I love taking these great makers, custom knives, putting them out to the market on a production level. It's awesome. Awesome for everybody.
It's a cool pocket clip too, kept that same style.
Yeah,
very neat. And the thumb scoop.
Yep.
It's also, I mean, man, this in micarta would be super light because it's already pretty light.
Yeah, it's a really slim profile, so it's going to fit in your pocket really well. And again, just classic Peter Carey design right there. Excited to bring that to the market in the Civivi line.
Very nice.
Cool. Oh, one here that I got to show you guys. Now, this right here is actually available this month, so it's not coming soon. It's available right now. This is the button lock Elementum 2, right? We had the original button lock, the Elementum everybody knows about, but now we've got the original size Elementum with a flipper tab. The dimensions are the same as the original Elementum, with the exception of the handle being just a hair wider to accommodate for that button.
Yeah, very cool. I believe we actually have these in and they sold out already. So
they're already sold out?
I think so.
Oh man.
So it's really awesome that like the original button lock, like I can do that, but I would hand it to people and they'd be like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's awesome to have the same size with a flipper, and then button lock flippers are just, I mean, they're so awesome. So
yeah, it's a really, really good one. The action on this button lock is, they're all really good. I actually like this one better than some of the other Civivi button lock actions that we've had. So it's really good.
It feels great.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to new prototype stuff. I always go for the trainer version of this one because I'm not the tactical guy. You know, I try to be safe, and so I pick up the trainer, right? But this is a new defensive knife from Alan Elishewitz. It's a really thin design, thinner than you would expect, but when you get it in your hand, it still feels really good in the hand, and it's super, super lightweight. Now, the cool thing about this knife, it's called the Varius. It comes with these G10 inserts that can be switched out.
Oh, that's really neat.
So you can go with a ring or without. You can change different colors. You can put it on the trainer. You can put it on the live blade. And we've got a couple of different blade styles that we're looking at here. So the Varius, designed by Alan Elishewitz, is a really exciting new piece. We don't have the sheath here yet. It's still in development. But we'll have a nice slim sheath to go along with that slim profile, and it's going to be really cool. That's
a really cool idea. Whenever you like talk about knives, especially tactical knives, you get into like the argument of like what else can you do that's new? Because you know, at the end of the day, they're a handle and a blade. Stuff like this really kind of spices that up, and it's really awesome to see. Yeah, yeah, it's a cool design. Like I said, it feels really good in the hand. It does. It feels great.
The ability to get it in a trainer version, I think, is really valuable to give people a chance to learn how to use it properly. And,
for sure, man. I really like this. It's also really comfortable without even using the ring. If you have medium-sized hands like me.
Yep. As long as they're not too big, you don't have to use that, but it's there for you. It's a good one.
That's a really cool idea. I like that a lot.
All right, the Spiny Dogfish, we kind of debuted at the Blade Show West. You guys have probably seen that. That's a Gavco collaboration. One of the things that I love about this knife is the different grinds that we've got going on here on the blade. And then the way that it works with the heavy texturing in the handle. Got a lot going on that little piece.
Yeah, this is a really neat looking knife. I really like these Gavco designs. Finger choils are neat. The grind you guys have on this thing is really wicked too.
It's insane, yeah.
I love how it's got a flat spot and then you get a swedge and then compound grind. And then thin handles are really kind of my thing. So big fan of that too. Deep carry clip. Action's really slick on this guy too.
Yep.
Super smooth. Very nice.
All right. This guy was debuted for the first time at Blade Show West as well, under a different name. It was called the Supersonic, I think is what we were calling it at that point. The name is now the Airframe, and this is a design from Gustavo GTC Knives, and it's bringing in this stainless steel frame lock with the G10 insert. We're bringing in kind of some of the styles and design elements that would be typically in our Wii line, but in the Civivi package, like I said, in stainless steel, and nice. It's got a lot of milling on the inside of that frame to kind of lighten up how big that knife is, and some really cool lines going on there. It's
Shockingly light, and it does look like something from the Wii line, for sure. I like that a lot.
I like that cutout in the blade. It's not a full hole in the blade, but it definitely gives you enough that you can flip it with the thumb, the middle finger.
Yeah,
lots of deployment methods there.
Definitely, the middle finger flick is the way to go, I think. And finger choil, like that. Also, this blade shape is really neat. It does look pretty futuristic and, like I said, like something from the Wii line coming over to the more kind of, I don't know, I guess reserved Civivi line.
Right.
So it's really neat to see. I like that. A little intermingling.
Good design, nice full-size knife right there.
Yeah, big knife.
If we reach over this side, we've got another Gavco design right there. That one is available right now. You guys have probably seen the hyphen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one's sold out or not, but man, it's a hot design.
It is very cool. This was probably my favorite design from you guys that I've seen so far this year. I really like the harpoon, the kind of like worn cliff with some belly.
Yeah, right. I agree. I love this knife. I'm a huge fan of thumb studs, though. I like a snappy thumb stud action, and that's exactly what you get in this knife right here. It's available in several different colors. You know, it's on the website. Yeah, you guys will see it. But fantastic newer design right here. Moving to some other new stuff. We've got the Thug XL. This guy, guys, this is such a sweet knife from Matthew Christensen. I got another brand new prototype from Matthew Christensen to show you as well after this one. But he took the Thug, stretched it out a little bit, gives you a little bit more blade, a little bit more handle, and then also did some extra weight reduction on the inside of the knife. So it's available in this carbon fiber show side, and then also a full titanium, and they've all got some extra milling on the inside, making them super light for the size of a knife that they are, and that's what I really love about this one.
Yeah, I really like that, and also kind of the finish you guys did on this lock side. I do all the product entry at GP, so I get my hands on these things before everybody else.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first things that I noticed. I also love the collar is also the over travel stop.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. And then the Thug is an awesome design, and to have a bigger one's really cool too.
Yeah.
I also like that there's nothing different about it. It's just a big Thug.
Just stretched out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So let's look at the Riff-Raff.
Oh man.
From Matthew Christensen.
It's kind of like a hybrid of the two.
Yeah. It's got that same handle shape to it.
Yeah.
Very different blade style, obviously, on this guy. But again, it's got that really snappy thumb stud action. Another beautiful knife from
really
Christensen.
smooth.
Yeah.
Got ceramic bearings on this guy.
Yes.
Nice pocket clip too. Yeah, this is a really cool design. I like anything I can get my thumb up there and kind of like work with it, but also it's a Wii, so it's a little fancy.
Yeah.
But fancy and able to do work is kind of the name of the game, I think.
That's right. That's right. The other thing I like about this thing is the jimping on that backspacer right there.
Yeah.
I love that it's inside the frame right there, but it's like really kind of aggressive and big. Kind of gives you, if you really press into it, it kind of gives you a little bit of grip on there, but more than anything, just a nice style on there.
Yep. Very good looking knife. Love that.
All right, let's look at a new one from Ostap. This right here is the Navo, and it is a liner lock with micarta, which is something that's pretty rare in the Wii line. We have the titanium handle. It's a flipper tab, and then if you look really close, you can see that you can front flip this thing with that little tab right there. Now, I'm no good at it, so I'm going to give it to you for that.
It's a lot of pressure, Seth.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I can't.
My thumb is not dexterous enough. I can open it though.
Is that
good enough? Does that pass?
This is one that's worth getting your hands on just so that you can master the front flip on this particular model.
It's cool. It's an awesome option. I mean,
you
the
almost
action
can't even tell it's there.
No, if you wouldn't have told me that, I would have probably, like, if I carried the knife, I would have probably eventually done it on accident, but I would have never thought about it. I would have just been sitting there messing around with it at my desk and be like, oh, I can open it like that.
Yeah.
But no, that's neat. I love the micarta too.
I do too. It's got some extra milling on the micarta itself, giving you a contoured handle, the cutouts and things like that. And that knife is super, super lightweight.
It's extremely comfortable.
Yeah.
It's very neat. And like I said, it is super light.
Yeah. Great design from Ostapel. Let's show you something a little bit different here. Okay, this is a Tough Knives design.
It looks like a Tough Knives design.
Yeah, it's a frame lock with a thumb stud and a front flipper tab right here, a ring, and a really unique style blade to go along with this handle. Take a look at that. Tell me how that feels in the hand.
It feels really good, actually.
Feels really good in both the standard grip and in the reverse grip.
I can't front flip this one either. I'm a failure.
That's pretty good. Every knife takes just a minute to get used to and figure it out. So but you know, by the time you cut yourself once, you've got it.
That's right, exactly. I thought that looking at this clip would kind of be a hot spot, but it just disappears into my palm.
Yeah.
I love the blade shape too. Swedge, big belly.
Yeah, really big belly on that thing.
Cool
Different than
handle.
you would expect on a knife with a ring that you can carry karambit
Yeah, most
style.
of them are going to be a karambit, hawkbill style.
Yeah.
This one's one that you could actually carry and use. And then, you know, I guess like if you have gloves on, easy to extract from the pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Really cool design from Tough.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right. I'm going to pull out a couple of knives from a new designer that we just started working with. Oh, go ahead there. This is a designer. His name is Anton Tcheknovic.
Not very confident in that pronunciation.
I'm not very confident either. And it's really hard for me to say because it's a T and a K, and you pronounce both of the letters at the beginning. Tchekchenkov. It's really hard for me to say. Those Eastern European names are very difficult. Anyhow, Anton gave us a couple of really cool designs here. This is called the Makani, and this is called the Merata. I don't have my cheat sheets on the other side of the thing. But a couple of unique designs. I love the rubbed satin finish on that guy right there.
Yeah, that's really nice.
The upswept blade and the lines on this gives it a really nice nice styling. And then one of the things that we've got on both of these is some flamed titanium hardware on the back spacer and on the pocket clip. These pocket clips are insane on these things.
I see that. It almost looks like Timascus.
Yeah.
It's so flamed
and
polished.
It's polished and then flamed or electroanodized, and it gives you that really nice, really cool, really smooth and shiny surface. And actually, I think it's really cool. Like, you can catch that shine through the inside of the frame.
Oh wow, you can.
It just gives it like a real premium feel.
It does. It looks very classy. Inlays are cool too.
Yeah, and both of these are limited editions as well. You should know. So they're limited to around 200 to 300 of each version, and they'll be available in a couple of different versions as well.
I really like the hidden hardware clip too.
Yes.
No screws sticking out there to ruin the awesome kind of aesthetics.
Yep. So these guys. Oh, and this one too here. This is kind of an interesting, like a half bolster, half frame lock kind of thing that we got going on right here, which I like. I always appreciate that because it gives me less of a lock to pinch when I'm trying to open it, right?
Yes, exactly.
That pretty much rounds out our brand new product. A couple of other products that have gotten a lot of attention at the show. There's the Brian Brown Trogon. That one should be available February 2nd, I believe. It's one of the next releases that we have coming out. People are really excited about this collaboration, as are we.
Yeah, it's a really good design. Once again, I actually did the product entry on these guys, so I got to play around with them. This texture is really cool. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's really hard to see that texture unless you're like holding the knife generally, but it's got really fine lines milled into it through the entire knife. including the pocket clip. Really, really nice.
Yeah, this is really cool. And also like this Americanized Tanto drop point compound ground blade.
Yep.
Awesome.
Really deep fuller on the top.
Yeah, I like the fuller
really
too.
easy to flick out using that fuller. That's a hot design right there.
Oh man. Yeah, this one's awesome. I like this a lot.
Right. And then we got the Peter Carey Nitro Mini. This guy won the Best in Show and Best Folder Award at Blade Show West. And that's the first design from Peter, and then we're following up with that Gordo. But this one is super, super nice.
Yeah, this feels really good. This feels super slick.
Very smooth. Yep.
Yeah, his designs are awesome too. So they're always they look like they're gonna be ergonomic, and then when you get it in your hand, you're like, yeah, that's exactly what he designed it to be. It should fit my hand perfectly. Really good stuff.
Yep. So that's what we got that's new.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Thank you, Seth.
All right. Appreciate it.
Guys, Kitch with GP Knives, Seth from Civivi. We're going to be here at SHOT Show bringing you guys new stuff from everybody. Make sure you check out our YouTube, like and subscribe, pay attention.